All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Almost said Thursday, I don't know why. Welcome. I am your host and pilot, Uncle B. Today we are in the Cessna CJ4. We've got some liveries, some business jet liveries, so we will be flying those. We're on the east coast of India. Kind of to show you a bit where we are or near. So we flew out of here yesterday, out of Kolkata, and headed to Sitwa in Myanmar. So we're not far from where we were yesterday. I flew across here and then down the coast to Sitwa. So I think when I was checking this leg here for the Junkers flight is when I kind of discovered this area for today's flight. Now it's going to be a very short flight. Hello, Para. Good morning. Good morning or good afternoon in your case. It's going to be about a 30, I'd say almost a 40-minute flight roughly. We're not going to go up very high. It's a very quick. We're going to take off, and once I'm in the air, I'll engage the autopilot and the nav system. We're going to fly over this way, and then we're going to descend. We got to get down to 2,200 feet before when we're on finals. So somewhere around here, we got to be down at 2,200 feet from 20,000 feet. So quick flight, not going to take very long to do, but just a fun little flight today. If anybody wants to join in, you don't have to do the cold and dark start like I'm going to do. I'm just going to I'm going to do the automated checklist just so the plane starts up correctly, because sometimes I have forgotten, which buttons to push, so it helps to have. But we're going to do that. We're going to roll down here to runway 32 and then depart going that direction right there. So, and we got live weather as well. So, yeah. Oops, getting buffering already. That's not a good sign. Let me refresh that. So I'm going to go ahead. If anybody wants to pop in, the information's on there. I am still on the Southeast Asia server. If you're going to fly with me, you're more than welcome to. If not, it's perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and get in here and get the plane started up so we can depart when we're ready to. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Sorry I didn't go back in. Like, you were trucking and then you stopped and then you were golfing, I think, with Joseph, and then you dropped out of Joseph's game, and then I think you were playing with Chris. I don't know, but I was watching my friend. You're having lunch. Okay. That's fine. All right. Yeah, I was watching Captain Arish do his flying over New Zealand last night. Lights on. There's our fancy looking business jet. I thought this was a blue color, but it looks like a dark purple almost. Looks pretty sharp though, I think, with the gray. The slight gray lines there. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks like something you would actually see at an airport. So I'm going to dial up about 15,000 feet initially. That one will Yeah, I was on the phone and then I looked over and all of a sudden Joseph was like I didn't have the volume turned up, so I don't know what happened. Like it seemed like all of a sudden he was done and I didn't hear anything like okay, I'm done for the night or whatever sort of thing. I don't know what happened. I no. Nice. Oh, I did look. So apparently there is no cross-platform play on that. I was just curious. I looked it up this morning. It's on sale right now, and I was like, well, it's a pretty decent price if I can, you know, pick it up for cheap, and if it was cross-platform, but no, it's not, unfortunately. All right, let's get this 2.9er. Where did I say it was? 2.9er 6.8. Oops. There we go. That looks a lot better. For a plane that seems to be this sophisticated, the avionics look a lot outdated, like very outdated. I think the other one is got um, more to it. Oh, let me clear up. Let me close this and I'll show you guys the back here real quick. There's the passenger cabin. No, we can't really go back, unfortunately. We're stuck between the seats here, but if I go this way, nope. But that's the passenger cabin there. Very, very nice. Got this one seat that faces towards the door. That's probably the flight attendant seat right here. It's like some sort of cabin, it's almost like a radio or something, but also maybe for the, air conditioning and stuff like that. So yeah, very nice plane, I think, for the time. Uh, um, yeah, I have no idea either, Para. Couldn't say. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Is there like a performance? All right, no, I guess not. Somebody's in an F-18 right here in front of me. Well, let me just put a little bit more fuel on here. No, it says FA18E. Even though I have it, well, it might be the Top Gun one. I don't have the Top Gun thing installed now, but so the brakes are off. All right, we're going to taxi out here. I don't think anybody's joining today, which is fine. I think what I'm just going to do from here on out, I'm just going to have the multiplayer. I think by now, if unless something changes, the server will just be Southeast Asia, and if people want to join, they can. I just never know when people are going to want to. This is a private jet. This is like a business / private jet. Yeah, this is a Cessna CJ4. So this is kind of like the Learjet, sort of. It'd be nice if we had Learjets in the game, but I think we have this one, the Longitude, which is a bit faster, and then also the Honda Jet. There's an update. Nice. Yeah, I think Mick was heard. Somebody was talking about it over on their Discord. I think it was on Mick's Discord. I totally forgot because I was looking for him for FIFA last night to watch some matches, and then I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, he's not streaming. It's his daughter's birthday." I totally forgot about that. So. Yeah, he did. Got 3 viewers. Thank you all for coming in. We're heading out to our departure runway. We're going to head towards that cloudy area behind us, and then we're going to hang a left. So very quick flight today. Yeah, that's because I was like, when everybody was like, well, we'll see you Monday for FIFA, and then I was like, wait a minute, okay, yeah, I guess so. Maybe, by the time everything was wrapped up and all that, he would have time for some matches, but then I'm like, no, I don't think he will. So, no, obviously he wasn't able to, so that's fine. It's understandable. I mean, it's, so, yeah, it's, yeah, so tomorrow we'll be in the Junkers 52 again, Sitwa to Yangon. We're staying in Myanmar for tomorrow's flight, or that's flight leg 25 of 32. So we're near the end. So, well, I would have thought he would have said, well, normally we do FIFA, but I'm not going to be streaming, daughter's birthday, so I will see you all, another day or something. Oh. But that's fine. It didn't dawn on me because I was like, I looked at the time. I'm like, okay, 8 o'clock. Usually by then they're starting up, maybe 7 at the earliest, and then, yeah, the Junkers it's fantastic to fly. I really enjoy. I'm gonna try to find some flights to do here once. I'm kind of looking at some things already and trying to come up with some plans for, because once we land, so for those of you who didn't hear the other day or whenever, so we've got, when we get close, there's on the 15th, 16th, and 17th of August, we're going to do consecutive flights. We're going to finish the last 3 legs of the flight those 3 days. The last one's not going to be very long, thankfully. It's going to be a short flight to our destination there in Indonesia. Once we land and we wrap the stream up, I'm going to take some time off. I will be flying, but it's going to be kind of doing my own stuff and all that, and not streaming. I need to kind of think about. It's too early in the morning for that nonsense. I need to kind of think about some future plans for the stream, for the channel. So yeah, I think I'm just going to take a little bit of a break. Maybe the rest of the month of August. I don't know. Maybe just a week, just to kind of decompress and come up with some different plans, some different ideas. You know, so yeah, I really don't know what else I can do to try to get people to want to fly. I mean, I guess it's a personal choice. See, the funny thing is going to be, as soon as if I start flying stuff that not everybody else has, then that's when everybody like, well, I want to fly too. You know, so, it's like, well, I try to fly stuff that everybody has access to, so that way it's a little bit easier for, if anybody gets stuck, kind of thing, then I can try to help them out. But I guess it has not proved to be quite the ooh, crap. Oop. I was not at a positive rate yet. We don't need landing gear. Shut up. Oh. Maybe that's why. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to find stuff that I think will be interesting to watch and everything, but yeah, it's just it seems like the audience is always finicky. Like, I just never know when something's going to be, a hit, and sometimes it's like a huge miss, So I really don't know from one moment to the next. That's the tricky part. All right. Ooh, look at that. A bit of a rainbow there. It's a little bit of... Oh, yeah, we got a halo. Look at that. That's pretty cool. What I may do for... because I'm looking at a flight that will go... we're gonna go from like Chicago down to the Santa Monica Pier. We're gonna basically kind of follow the Route 66. Some of the, I don't know how far the legs are. Some seem to be very short. Some might be fairly long. I don't know. So, Yeah, but I would like to find something that I can do in the Junkers 52 again. I've really enjoyed flying that plane, so I might. Um, yeah, we'll see. So one on like that one, I wouldn't want to do it super quick per se. I'd want it to be a nice, you know, uh, kind of a, we can just kind of fly along and see some of the scenery there along the way and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what. I just have to look at some stuff and see. Hello, Mr. Addies. Yeah, I was talking to Doris last night when I was kind of watching you, and she asked me what I was doing. I said, well, I'm kind of watching Joseph play golf. Good thing I had you turned down, because I'm sure you were swearing more and more. You and your mouth, Joseph. My goodness. Back in my day, you talk like, if I was your age and talked like that, my mom would have still washed my mouth out with soap. I want to go to 19,000 feet. I think that's a good place to go. We're still on our way to our first nav point, I believe, which is, yep, Metpole. Yep, still going that way. Yeah, your language is really, Joseph. Good Lord. There we go. That's a little bit easier to see things now. Yeah, I think so, which is fine, Para. It is what it is. I'm not gonna try to, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm gonna do, and that's it. I'm not gonna. I can't keep. Like I try to wait in case people want to come in, but I just, yeah, I'm just gonna do my thing, and I'm sorry if people don't like that, but that's, I think I give more than enough. Well, I try not to swear here either, because I don't know, you never know what your audience age really is, and you hope that they tell the truth about their age, but you never really know. Well, thanks. I try. Hello, Lubeck. How are you? Nice to see you here. We're on our way. We're on the east coast of India, heading down the coast here in this little nice Cessna CJ4. Kind of a short flight today. We're going to cruise here at about 19,000 feet. I think I lost a follower. My numbers have been fluctuating again. I don't know. Maybe some folks were interested in me at the beginning and now are just like, no. So I'm worried because this thing is very quick to overspeed. Both the Cessna business jets can. Once you get into that red and white striped area, you're overspeeding and they just, it gets insane. The plane starts buffeting and all that. And so I'm going to keep an eye on the speedometer there. Yeah, just trying to get people interested. If they want to fly along, they're more than welcome to. But I give all the oh, the ultralight glider. Huh. Nice. They do have a glider that came out last week, but when I was just kind of looking at it the other day in the store, a lot of the stuff they had to disable it on the Xbox version because of the WASM thing. So it's kind of like, well, it looks interesting. It looked like it'd be great to fly, flying a glider, around the mountains and stuff like that. And but it's I think I'd rather wait to see, should we get the WASM fix here at the end of August? And I hope it does happen. Okay, I really do. I hope that it works. But I'm not. I don't want to purchase things like that because I don't think it's going to give me a true experience. So yeah, they finally introduced the glider. Microsoft or Asobo's committed to supporting gliders in the sim as well across all platforms, from what I understand. So that's good, but I have to wait until I would feel more confident about having it, flying it after what we'll see what happens in August. That's the with the well, like I can do that in the Cessna 152. I've flown around like my hometown area in the Cessna 152, and it's slow enough that it may not be that I can point exactly to my home, but I know roughly, because it's low and slow enough that I can say, yep, I know exactly, I can point out roughly this is where I grew up, kind of thing. So yeah, it's but yeah, I was looking at it, but I kind of went back and read it last night when I was tinkering around in here, and I was like, the arrow light. Okay, I think that's the one. I have to look again. I know there was one that came out last Thursday. I think no, it was 2 Thursdays ago. I'm sorry. It was 2 Thursdays ago. It was released in the marketplace, and it's not badly priced either. It's just that I'd rather wait for wait till the end of August to see what happens with that. All right, we have. I have to kind of cheat here and get a little bit. 81 nautical miles. Okay, so we're gonna need to start dropping just a tad bit of altitude here. And get down to about 16,000 feet. Oh, 16, not 17, 16. Just a slow. Sort of, yeah, quick flight today. Not going to take very long to do. We're already going to start our initial descent because our marker, our waypoint that we're heading to right now, we're supposed to be at about 12,000 feet by the time we get there. So we'll do a nice slow descent here, cover a little bit of distance, and then we'll get down to 12,000 feet. And then, well, I need to look at the weather for our arrival airport. Looks like, okay. $2971. Okay. I didn't change my altimeter reading. Oops, a daisy. Alright, that should be our altimeter reading for our landing. It was funny, just before I started the stream, there was nobody else on the server. It was just me in this area, and then 2 more people popped in. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you have everything on modern, then it should be fine. Yeah. I just leave it all on modern. I guess it would make more of a difference if I was on a PC between the classic and the modern. But I don't know why there's a difference, to be honest. But yeah, I leave it on modern and it's fine. Oh, see, on here I think the preset was modern. That's interesting. Huh. I can't believe we're already coming to the end of July. Whew, man, that went quick. So yeah, reminder on the 1st. That's going to be a bit of a long flight, but I'm going to get started very early on the 1st. I'm probably going to get the stream started by 4:30. I'm going to already have the plane set up, which means I'm going to be up before that, get everything set up, get the plane started, head out to the departure runway, because that way once I'm done flying, then I can run to the store, because otherwise if I do my stuff at the normal time, I won't be able to go to the afternoon, and it's just going to be crowded, it's going to be hot, and it's just like, I'd rather try to get over there in the morning and get my stuff done. The only other option I would have is to go over there, do my shopping first, and then come back and fly, which I could probably do. But I don't know what time I would start the flight on the 1st with that. I would try to get over there and get my stuff done and get back as quickly as I could. Maybe that's just the easier thing to do, is to, I got 9 viewers in. Well, and I only got a couple people talking. Come on, say hello. Don't be shy. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll just go over there, get my shopping done, and get back as quickly as I can. And then get the stream started then. Because yeah, if I want to get up that early, I probably might not be in the best of moods, to be honest. It might be a bit difficult for me. All right, let's go. Yeah, I think it'd just be easier if I go get my grocery shopping done first, and then come back, and then we get the then we can go flying after that. That way, I'll have snacks to eat along the way, because it's going to be about a 4-hour flight that day. So, um, yeah, I think I might just do it that way. Let me see. Let me. See here, what time? So I know the times have changed at the Walmart, what time they open, but I want to make sure. 6, okay. So yeah, I can get over there. Oh, that's even better. So if I get up in the morning, grab a quick shower, get over there, get my stuff, and then I can be back. Yeah, I I can try to be back here by 7:30. We'll get started probably a little after 8. That way I can put my stuff away, put stuff in the fridge, whatever it is, and then go. Then I can get the plane started up, taxi out to the departure runway, start the stream, and then if anybody wants to fly along, they're more than welcome to. If not, I'm going to skedaddle into the air, and if anybody joins after that, you can play catch up. So, yeah. Now this has an approach mode. Let me find it. There it is. I don't know if it's going to lock into the ILS system here or where we're going to land. So we're going to get to as low as we. Yeah, well, that's been a problem, Kara, quite honestly, since I've been streaming. I've tried to offer stuff, and either my offers have been rebuffed in a way, or when I don't offer anything, that's when everybody starts coming in to making demands. It's like what I've learned, and it's a lesson I've learned over the years, is I can't make everybody happy, and I need to quit trying to make everybody happy. Because no matter what I do, people are going to gripe about it. So, um, yeah, it's just I've given up on the idea that, you know, um, yeah, it's just you know, yeah, they do. You're right, absolutely. But even when you express those boundaries, I've had people that are like, no, that's not right, or they get very um, what's the word, confrontational about it. You know, I never really kind of. It's been such a long time since I've flown in this plane. I don't know what all buttons you can actually. Huh. So anyway, So yeah, the multiplayer server will be on if people want to join. They're more than welcome to. But I give out all the information I can. The day prior, or I try to remember to do that. But people don't want to, you know, not that they don't want to. If they're not able to, or they're like, nah, I don't feel like flying that today. Then just like, I don't think most people want to fly the Cessna business jet, but we're gonna fly it again this Friday. We're gonna do a flight up to Edmonton. Yeah. So I was gonna do in the Honda jet. I don't know, because it's one of those things. I'm cognizant of the fact that not everybody is spending money in the sim to buy more aircraft. So, but I'm always willing to try to help people out if they're wanting to learn things, whatever. You know, I'll try to help them learn it. But if not, that's right. We need to start dropping more altitude. Let's get down to about 8,000 feet. Oops. Other way, other way, other way. But it's just like, yeah, I kind of feel like when I was a tutor over at the community college that I graduated from, and I'd always go in, especially with the radio production class, I'd say, I can help you out, but don't wait till the middle of the semester to ask for help, because by then it's going to be too late. You're going to be so far behind that we're not going to have enough time to catch you back up to get all your work, because you're going to have to do a lot of work at that point. And they wouldn't allow me to do that many hours. Like they were very adamant about, no, you can't, so and I'd always say, all you got to do is ask for help, but the sooner you ask for it, the better. And there would always be those few students that right before the midterms, and the teachers already warned them, hey, if you don't start getting your work turned in, you're in danger of failing. And then they would get mad at me, and like, I told you, don't wait. The sooner you ask for help, the sooner we can get you on track. It's not that hard of a thing to do. But, I know that's not the same. You're not getting a grade here, obviously. But, I'm always willing to help people out. I just fly an old 50 years jet. 50 years jet. I'm trying to figure out what that would be. Talking about there's a French jet that I think is pretty old, which I have flown. It's a pretty cool little plane, to be honest. But yeah, it's the French. Yeah, that's it. Yep, I have flown that one before. It's fun. I like it, but it's one of those planes that it's not. There's no autopilots or anything like that. You're really having to. You're trying to get the plane to settle down, at a certain point, and it doesn't always want to do that. Let's get down to 5,000 feet. But I guess the other thing too is if if you want to, it's well, a simulator like this, it's really you have to want to put the time into it, I guess, in a way. If you don't, then it's, you know, if you say, well, I can only commit 20 minutes, well, you're not going to get much done in 20 minutes. You may be able to start the plane and taxi out. That might be about it. If you take off and fly, you're gonna have to turn. You're gonna have to do a quick circle. So there is some learning to it. You know, if you take the time and you know, it can be very rewarding, I think. Well, like I when I usually what I do is, so if there's a plane I'm getting ready to fly that I haven't flown in a while, you know, it's not been in the stream or anything, or you know, for quite some time, like, but usually at some point like the day before, I'll go through and I'll go through the startup process. Now if there's a automated checklist, I just use that, because otherwise it'll take me forever, you know, going through every little button and all that. And for some people that's what they prefer to do, which is cool. You know, they know where everything is. They, you know, it's a plane they're super familiar with, or they have their own. Like, I've written down startup stuff, like for the 747. You know, I do these things in this order, and then the plane starts up just fine. Everything starts up fine. But, um, but otherwise, yeah, it's a bit difficult to do all that, or you know, it takes time, and then you know, when you're trying to do all that and look at the chat and everything, I've done that before. That's why I get the plane started up prior to starting the stream. That way, it's done, and I can, you know, if people want to come in and say hello, then bam, the plane's already started. I don't have to worry about it at all. So, all right, there's our last bit of the flight right there in front of us. So we're going to turn to the left, and then we're going to hang a right, line up. We'll be on the ground pretty soon. Wrap the stream up for the day. But yeah, like the Magistar, I'd go in and it's like, okay, I do this, this, and this, and then the plane wouldn't start. I'm like, why isn't it starting? What am I missing here? We can go ahead and drop our first bit of flap there. Nope, apparently not. Because then it says landing gear. I'm not quite ready for landing gear yet. should be turning in here any moment now. Oh, actually, we'll turn to the left. What am I saying? We're going to turn out to over the water here a little bit, and then we're going to turn in for our lineup. Back tomorrow, 7:10 Eastern, 11:10 UTC, 12:10 UK. Universe 52. Going from Sitwa to Yangon. I'm not sure which is the correct pronunciation. But we're staying in Myanmar. So I will post the information a bit later this morning once we're landing and I get my hours put in and get everything, get that posted in the Discord. South, I just fly over the Krim. Huh. Not sure where that is. Yeah, Southeast Asia server as well for tomorrow. If the departure, in the Ukraine. Oh, okay. If the departure runway changes for any reason, I'll post that in the morning. I'll be out there. I'll put which one we're flying out from. So. We're going to be kind of flying into the sun there, looks like, once we turn back inland. I think our airport is somewhere over, it's not far inland, I don't think. Yeah, it looks like this is somewhere right over. Yeah, alright. Now we can go ahead and drop. Oh, so if I put the landing lights on, it takes the... Oh, okay. Alright, turning back inland. Well, that's kind of a neat picture right there. Kind of like that. Try to get that real quick before we land. Yeah. Yeah. When with live weather, I mean it looks very fantastic, to be honest. All right, once well, I don't know if I can hit the approach mode yet, or we can, but I don't know if it's going to lock in on anything, to be honest. So approach mode. So that shows that, but where's like the like a localizer mode? I don't see that. So I see the diamonds like we would normally get. I guess that's when it would all lock in. Once the diamonds intersect. Let's see if it does it or if we're going to have to fly in on our own. Okay, there's one diamond. It looks like did it go? Oh, yep, there we go. Glide slope's locked in. Nice. Okay, it's working. Ta-da! Like it when it works. Speed shown on the digital screen is it knots? Knots. Yeah, knots. And it's not a stupid question. Not at all. It's a reasonable question. Or it should be knots generally. If it's not, it should tell you. You know, like what's the there's no lights on the runway either. I can't see anything in this haze. Like nothing's lit up at all. I feel like I'm going to end up running out of... like I'm going to crash. Yeah, this is definitely a... It's got to be like right up here somewhere, but I cannot see over the... It's saying it's right here in front of us, but I don't see any kind of lights at all on the runway to say we are where we are. I feel like it's going to be one of those last minute deals. Yeah, like normally stuff's lit up. That's where... Okay. Like there's a runway, some kind of lights to suggest where the runway is. you know, I'm guessing it's right up here. Okay. I think. But I can't even see over the... Okay, there we are. Ooh, boy, this is going to drop like a brick. Ooh, up, 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 up. Ooh, there we are. We made it. Whew. Yeah, there's no lights at all. Goodness gracious. No visual references at all to help you land. Wow. Well, welcome everybody to India. I'm not sure what is the name. I have to. It's Vishakhapatnam. I'm probably butchering that name. Sorry. I think they're 6.5 hours ahead of UTC. Yeah, that was not a very easy runway to find, that's for sure. Yeah, there was no lights whatsoever at all. So, yeah, very weird. We understand and appreciate the fact that you have other options. Here comes your Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream viewing pleasures, but we're glad you chose to fly with us today. We'll be back tomorrow. Junkers 52, Sitwa to Yangon. 7:10 Eastern, 11:10 UTC, 12:10 UK. Myanmar. Yeah. Well, I try to get it as right as possible when I can. When I'm in approach, you can, but it's up to you. I would say what you feel comfortable with is the important part. I change the trim sometimes because otherwise it can be a bit difficult to fly. Because if I need to lose more altitude, I'll lessen the trim so I can kind of control the altitude a little bit easier. But yeah, it's a personal preference. Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, it's late afternoon for sure. The sun's going down. So it's probably about 3:30 in the afternoon, maybe 4:30. Something like that. Maybe closer to 5, because there are 6.5 hours ahead of UTC, so I need 25 trim to fly level. Then I would just use that, but you just have to adjust your flying style with that sort of trim, I would think. I think stuff like that, it's a personal, you just have to find your own personal preference, what works for you. Because what may work for me may not work for you. And it's been a while since I've flown that plane. Like, it's been at least a month and a half, if not more. I will turn over here and pull into a parking spot over there. This is the only runway with an ILS approach. So if we hadn't had that, we would have been lost for sure. I would have had to but yeah, there's no, you can't even see, there's nothing to light up the runway to differentiate it from anything. Although there is lights, that's the crazy part, but I didn't see any on approach. out here to say, you can't come here. What are you doing? Right to the vehicle. Did they turn around? Nope, they just kept going straight. Now the other unfortunate part is, and maybe this will change in the near future, but we cannot open like the door. You know, like when we park, there's no way to activate the door there for the passengers to disembark. All right, let's go ahead and shut it down. Quiet. There we go. 45-minute flight. Not too bad. Didn't get credit for the takeoff. No, you don't need a ramp. But, you know, the door can't open. There's stairs. But, yeah, we can't open the door, unfortunately. So, hold on. Let me plug in my time. While we're waiting for the stream to catch up here. We took off from MSFS 1114. Z 1159. Submit. All right, there's that. All right. Yep, didn't get credit for the takeoff. I think what it is, you're supposed to, if you don't have permission or whatever, the sim won't give you credit for the takeoff because you didn't say, hey, is it okay if we take off, or I'm going to taxi over here for clearance or you didn't get clearance and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, folks. I do greatly appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out. Thank you so much for all the viewers. Had quite a few. A lot of non-talkers. Don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. But anyway, we're back tomorrow. Euchre's 52, Sitwa to Yangon. We're going to stay in Myanmar. That's leg 25 of 32. So we're coming to the end of that journey to the former Dutch East Indies, now known as Indonesia. Former KLM route from the 1930s. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. Until then, do enjoy the rest of your Tuesday morning, afternoon, or evening, early Wednesday, depending on where you are in the world. I have been and always shall be your host, Uncle B. Oh, host and pilot. Can't forget the pilot part. Until then, peace, live long and prosper.